Konnichiwa, Toni desu. Hello, my name is Toni Kysenius. I'm the art director for Rovio Games, and my job is to draw birds and pigs every day of the year, and I love it. And now I'm here to draw some birds and pigs with you, and I'm going to show you step by step how to draw our beloved red bird and a minion pig. Let's start. Okay, so let's start with the red bird, and all we need is a piece of paper and a pencil. Let's start with the body shape, which is almost like a circle, but not quite, because red bird is a bit kind of saggy. So let's make a shape that is a little bit like a circle, but it's a bit heavier on the bottom. And at this point we can pretty freely draw many lines there. Don't have to make it perfect the first time, since we are using a pencil, and we can always erase it later. That's pretty much our red bird shape. So the next thing is that where we are going to put the face. Let's draw a couple of guidelines, the vertical one and a horizontal one. And where they cross, that's the place where our beak will be. Let's draw the beak next. The sides of the mouth, the upper beak, and then the lower beak connects with the center line as well. Like that. Next, let's go with the eyes. And the eyes are approximately the same width as the size of the mouth. So let's draw a couple of circles. They connect in the center line. Let's just find the shape for the eyes. Let's do them very lightly because we're going to erase the pencil lines later. And then approximately the halfway to the eyes, that's where the eyebrows start. A bit of an angle to give him an angry look. Let's draw the eyebrows. Pretty thick eyebrows. And they meet in the center. Now let's draw the pupils so that we know where he looks. Very pointy look. Okay, then we have the face of the red bird. Now for the feathers on the top, we follow the vertical line, and on the top we draw two feathers with the shape of a droplet. Like that. The next thing, we find a place for the tail with three feathers. We follow the horizontal line, take it slightly down from there, and let's draw the tail. Three feathers. And just a couple of more things left. We do the belly line, which is basically just one curve, like that, and then some spots around the eyes. A bigger oval and a smaller oval across the central line. This way as well. Here we go. So now we have sketched the red bird. Now we can take some colored pencils and put some color on the bird. I'll just first erase a little bit of those guidelines so that we are not getting smudgy colors with our color pencils. And don't worry if you accidentally erase some of those lines, because we are going to make those stronger with as the last step after coloring. Okay, something like that. Of course, we start with the red color, and we color the body of the red bird. And when coloring a shape, if you keep your strokes with the same direction as the shape, you get more volume to the whole drawing. So it's good to follow the circular shape when coloring the bird. Just as if you were coloring a ball, a red ball. Let's be careful not to put red color in the eyes or in the beak, as they will going to have a different color. Just do this quickly. I first do the outlines with the color, so that I have so that I don't put the color over the character's borders. And for the eyebrows, we can make some lines that actually make the expression stronger. We can just use the line direction like that to give him an angrier look. Like that. And then we can put some stronger color next to the outlines. And a bit of a shadow as well. A bit around the eyes as well. Like that. Okay. Now let's color the belly. It's a sort of a light powder color. We do it very lightly. You can also leave it white if you want, because it's very lightly colored anyway, like that. Then the next thing, let's color the beak. And for the beak, it's good to use both orange and yellow. And the lower beak, since it's in the shadow, it's slightly darker than the upper beak. So let's give it some orange color. And make it quite strong. And the upper beak, we have a bit lighter treatment, some shading there. A bit lighter shade of orange. And then we take the yellow pen and color on the top to get a bit more like bright colors for the upper beak. Like that. Then the next thing, let's do the dark spots around the eyes and on the sides. We can use dark brown for that, but pretty lightly. Just a gentle layer of color. And we can make it stronger with adding a bit more red on the top. Okay, now we only need to add the black parts like the tail, the eyebrows and the eyes, and then let's trace the outlines with the black as well. Let's first do this the tail. Just like that. Then the eyebrows. First do the outlines, so that we don't go over the borders. Sharp the pen a bit. Like that. Now let's make the pen really sharp as we are going for the outlines. Let's first do the eyes. Let's leave one clear spot there so that we have some shine in the eyes. And then we trace the outlines to finish our drawing. You can also use a pen to do this, but now that we are using these colored pencils, this is a proper way to do it. You don't have to do the circle with one stroke. It's quite impossible to get the shape right like that. So we can just trace according to the pencil lines. And just some more shading on the bird to give him more like a 3D appearance. A stronger red color. And we are pretty much done with the red bird. And always remember to sign your work. It might be valuable someday. Now that we have covered the birds, let's go for the pigs. So let's take the Minion Pig for starters. This time we are not starting with a full circle, but more like an oval shape. Because the pigs are fat, they are pretty much like that. So that's our starting point for the Minion Pig. Once again, we find the center of the face by drawing a couple of guidelines. And we place a big snout right in the middle. Also oval shape. The next thing is that we find the place for the eyes, and pigs are a lot easier to draw than the birds, because also the eyes are going to be drawn in the center horizontal line. We can already erase some guidelines. And now let's find the place for the pupils for the eyes. Pigs are kind of stupid, so to give them a bit of a stupid look, we first find the center of the eyes. And normally you would put the pupils in the center, but because we want them to have a really kind of a funny and goofy look. They are looking slightly off the center. Now we can erase the guidelines. We can draw the holes for the snout. And now, because pigs they're not only stupid, but they're also always happy. Let's make a happy pig. Happy mouth, some cheek, and just a couple of teeth, just like that. Then we are missing the ears. We follow the center line. We draw the first ear here, right in the center. And the other one, not here, but we draw it here. So normally we would have them here, but with our pigs they are off center. And now the only thing missing are the eyebrows. So let's put them really high so that he looks really happy. And there we have a sketch for our Minion Pig. And we need 2 shades of green. We need a darker green and we need a lighter green. And the overall color of the pig is the kind of light green. And once again, let's color him so that we follow the shape of his body with our pen strokes. Find the some green in there, like that. Also the snout, light green. Okay, so basic coloring is there. Then we take the darker green and color the insides of the ears, the eyebrows, and inside of the snout. Now we can do also a little bit of shading with the darker green. Give some shadow under the eyes, give them more depth, give some more shape for the character by adding some shadow with the dark green. Some shadow under the teeth and mouth, just like that. And some shadow under the snout as well. Okay, now we have everything else but the outlines. So once again we take the black pencil, black eyes, black holes for the snout, and then we just trace the outlines along our pencil lines. Just some more lines in there. And we are pretty much done with our Minion Pig. And we're done. Thank you.
アップバンクのチャンネル見てくれてありがとう。アップバンクの動画これからもいっぱい出していくんで、ぜひこのチャンネル登録押してください。押した？押してない？もう一回いきますよ。このチャンネル登録を押してください。お願いします。バイバイ。